Alright guys, so the first thing we're going to want to do is we're going to want to pull the kickstand off, we're going to want to loosen the chain and pull the back tire, and then I think that should be enough to allow us to pull off the engine and get that out of the bike, which is a good step forward. So let's get going. How this is configured. Always a good idea to get pictures of anything you're removing that has multiple components. That's a good noise. There you go. Glad I could help. You said it fell on you, and I'm like, that's gonna look good on YouTube. You know what I'm gonna be editing out? My daughter being crushed to her death.
What if I use this end?
Yeah, you can if it's loose enough.
Because then it can just turn. Oh, it's basically out. Yay! First bolt! First bolt of the day.
Nice. Okay, this one's got to go off of time lapse because this is just hilarious. Because yours bad as new. Pop up. Sometimes all you need is a second set of eyes. Probably set it down. I'll sometimes set things down on that and you don't see them. Okay, these are for the brakes. As you know, you don't want to. Dude, it's.
Was it sitting in it?
It's inside the bolt, everybody. The lost
Yep,
tool is
it's in the
inside the
bolt.
bolt. I love it. You know, I've done a lot of things. I don't think I've done that yet, though. I quite honestly was the whole way with this.
Oh yeah, I was about to smack it with my hand.
Oh no, I left my big one. Boom.
Bang boom.
That is out.
Whoa.
You want to come around here? So I think the next thing we're going to want to pull off is going to be this right here, this cover.
Yep. This is.
That's not. So, if you, or is that the last bolt? That was the one that went down here, correct? Okay, so if you look,
Do I do this one?
nope, no, you don't want to pull that. We're good on this part. So if you look,
That's why I didn't put it on.
if you look, and if you guys look, I don't know if you can see it, but each of these bolts is a little bit different. And so my method of dealing with these, is returning these to the hole in which they need to go. So I'm a big fan of, bagging them, but in this case, all three of them are different. So I'm just going to put them all back into their bolt holes here, and that way we know they'll go back into the right one. And that one. She's murdering me because I haven't fixed her bike. Ah! Now, do I keep that in the cut or do I cut it?
You keep it.
I keep it? Okay, we'll keep it. All right, guys. So as I'm sure you can tell, it's been a couple of days. Different shirt, and nothing done on the bike. So had some personal things come up. That's why I'm a little bit later for this episode than I normally am. But I think I got everything we need to get the back tire off, and then the next thing we'll need to do is get the engine pulled. So still on track to get that done for this episode. So let's get busy. So,
That was
do you know how to use an impact?
no.
Would you like to learn?
Sure.
Okay. So the first thing you need to know,
Is to plug it in.
well, yeah, is to plug it in unless it's air powered, which some of them are. So it's heavy
Okay.
and it's loud. So do you want to do this or do you want to just hold that?
Loud.
And that's out.
Bang, bang, bang. Here we go. So, no, you can't. You have to have that on time lapse because it counts copyright. Right?
Yeah, if you were saying something, I definitely have to tell that on time lapse.
will need a new chain.
There's your wheel.
Oh, that's heavy.
And your brake.
I'm gonna pretend it's the steering wheel. I don't think I've...
Alright, wheels out, as
Yep.
I'm sure you saw from her dancing around with it.
And I'm gonna drive it.
So next thing we're going to need to do is we need to remove the wire harness here. That's going down into the engine because that's the last thing that's holding it up. And actually, I might
That's like a bowl of wires.
have to cut all of these. I gotta get there. Alright, so it looks like in order to break loose the rest of this wiring, I'm going to have to pull the shock here. No big deal. So we'll just get the impact out and we'll pull these two, get the shock pulled, and then we should have the clearance to pull this harness. You should turn around and face the camera. Show them how strong you are. And there it is.
It's so strong right now.
Alright, I don't know what the camera's doing, but
We did
engine's
it.
out.
And I'm strong.
Engine's out, so that's where we're gonna wrap it up.
Yep.
So yeah. Don't have an outro right now. I was not expecting this to come out quite that easily after all the work I went through. Alright guys, so that's going to wrap it up for this episode. Really happy with the progress we made. Finally got this stupid engine out. Still are going to need to get the forks pulled and the front wheel so we can figure out what's going on with the brakes there. Pull out the rest of the wiring, and then we'll be able to clean up this frame and have somebody here decide on a paint color for it. Engine's fine, it turns over freely, so I'm really not going to do anything with this. I might try and sand off the rust on the clutch.
Did you forget the word?
No, it's a special type of clutch that makes it an automatic clutch, and I can't remember the word to save my life, so we'll just go without it. Definitely going to need to get new exhaust for it since this is all rusty, but
Everything's rusty.
everything's rusty, but we'll get it fixed up. So
Except for the rubber stuff.
I mean, really, we're halfway there. So yeah, so that's all I've got for you guys today. Sorry about the lack of an intro on this video, and I'm sorry that I'm a couple of days late on getting this up for you guys, but ran into some issues. Had some personal stuff happen on the weekend, and so just wasn't able to get it on schedule. So, but you know, if you, I really appreciate you guys watching, and if you're enjoying what you're seeing, go ahead and hit the like button and the subscribe. Hit the notification bell if you want to get notifications when new videos come out. And that's all I got for us today. I'm out. Say bye, Gwen.
Bye.